Hi, my name is Trina Fresco, and I grew up in a small town just north of Rockford, a village actually of 4,000 people. My father escaped communism from Cuba, and my mom was a small town girl from Rockford, so half Cuban, half Irish.
So my name's George Burciaga, born and raised in Chicago, to be specific, here in Pilsen. Excited to be a recipient of this amazing award. Growing up as a young child in Pilsen, just walking out of the doors of Instituto, I can see my neighbors, I can see the people I grew up with, I can see the people that made me who I am today.
Listen, the truth is, when I started college in 1996, I was the first person on both sides of my family to go to college. I didn't have anyone to go talk to figure out what classes I should register for, how I should pay for college, even though I got half scholarships, but there was still a huge gap, and it ended up being loans. I didn't know what to major in. As a kid, I thought, wow, it'd be really great to be an attorney. And then not knowing anything, I thought that meant that one day I'd have to choose to help a bad guy get off or not, and so I decided not to be an attorney. If I were to leave everyone with one thought tonight, the thought would be that all you need is love. And I know it sounds so cliche, but the truth is, so much would be better in our society if we truly loved ourselves, if we truly loved each other, if we truly loved the homeless man that we see outside, if we truly loved the people that we don't know about, if we loved people enough to learn about what makes us different and to find out that actually what we have in common brings us closer together. If we drove our lives through love, our world would literally be a better place. And that starts in our home. We can't have an argument with somebody in our family and not speak to somebody and think that we can go out into the street and be a little bit different, but we just have to be our authentic selves, and people won't always get along. But if you operate and you navigate yourself towards, through, and because of love, then you know you've made the right decisions every single time.
So for me, it's always been, I've always had to focus on the future, and as an entrepreneur, I can tell you that I have failed more times than I've succeeded, and it's only given me the ambition and the will and the fight to go after something greater. So the message that I can leave is that, everything is possible. The things I thought about as a kid in Pilsen living on 17th and Racine, I can definitely say today that everything is possible when you put your mind to it and you focus. I started a company called Ignite Cities, where I get to advise mayors around the world on how to deploy smart city solutions that can scale, replicate, and build profitability. And profitability isn't just revenue, but it's also efficiencies and sustainability. And the reason why that had to be part of it is because in all of the communities, in every community that remind me of Pilsen, I knew that if something was going to change, that maybe I could inspire it. Maybe I could direct change. Maybe I could influence technology that will bring in safer communities or a safer place for kids like myself. I knew that if I could inspire technology through working with mayors and other public officials, I could change communities like Pilsen so they become safer for the children that live there. I could bring in technology to change the way we learn. I could work with mayors to really inspire change across every community. So for me, it was important to be able to do something that not only I love, but something that directly impacted communities like Pilsen, so that way we could see the change that's needed in order for all of our children to succeed. I wanted to make sure that they had the ability to become great without the stress, without the pain or the suffering, without the fight that I had to go through. So without one question, everything I'm doing is for them, and I hope they become amazing individuals that go out to change the world.